Watch Johnny's Bite.
You know, I've watched you. Sometimes our people disagree with you, but I mean, I understand some.
Bismillahir Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Monday, the 3rd of June. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. I'd like to say a very big thank you to Grandpa Clothing. Grandpa Clothing is at Dansoman. They're now in Rwanda, and you can find Grandpa Clothing on Instagram and check them out and get something nice for you and yours. And for him, particularly, Father's Day comes forth, so you want to get something special there. Also, a big thank you to all the servants of the Sanctuary of the Accra Assistant Council, to Venerable Dr. Lamte, to Venerable Major Lai, retired, to chaplain of the Diocesan Guild, Canon Akwe, and all the priests who came, and all our special guests. Thank you very much indeed. You made the 2024 Corpus Christi a very, very big event indeed. Now, this morning, I want to quickly get into some issues. First, there is a letter from the NHIS giving an indication that the NHIS is now going to make way or provision for dialysis patients. Well, let's read the letter together. It's dated the 1st of June, 2024. The same 1st of June when electricity prices went up, water prices went up, LPG prices went up, and then there's a fourth one. All of those ones went up. But this is the 1st of June. It says the government of Ghana, through the National Health Insurance Authority, in its 20th anniversary celebrations, is pleased to announce a significant enhancement to its health benefits coverage to include dialysis patients for a period of 6 months as follows. A. Vulnerable group, patients aged below 18 and 60. Patients aged under 18 and 60 years will receive all 8 free dialysis sessions per month under the National Health Insurance Scheme from June to December 2024, as indicated on Table 1. So that's it. The cost of dialysis for these categories upon verification of the actual patients on the dialysis is projected to be 329,952 Ghana cedis per month, and by the end of December 2024, the cumulative cost is estimated to be approximately 2.3 million Ghana cedis. Now, this is good, and I think that the government should be applauded for this, except to add that it sounds and looks so much like free water and free electricity. Here are people's lives we're playing with. And I've been an advocate of this dialysis thing. And you remember my back and forth with Kolebu Teaching Hospital, showing you receipts of people who had paid amounts that had not been authorized, etc. My back and forth with them, and they suddenly went quiet. They didn't come back again. They have not apologized. It's just business as usual. And, well, we still run it the way it is supposed to be run. But while dialysis patients will appreciate this, there's also the growing concern that why are we making this only 6 months? Is it a vote-buying agenda? The dialysis patients are asking that if you want to help me, make it a long-term thing. Do not come and make it for 6 months, because we are in June. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 months, and then we are back into it. So after 2024, what happens? Is it sustainable? Is it not sustainable? Are we going to subsidize it instead so that we can make it much more sustainable? Or we're just going to do it boom like that? And as they themselves have told me since yesterday that this is supposed to, it looks like a vote buying scheme. And you see, they're asking these questions in La, for example, where the La General Hospital has still been collapsed and has not been built with 6 months to go. They are asking the question of Kwatukaso Bema Untumati Niding. They are asking the questions in the various districts. that if indeed we were intentioned very well to construct Agenda 111 hospitals, at least if we had just 10 of those hospitals up and running, we'll be fine. 10, just 10 of those hospitals up and running, we will be fine. It will improve the quality of healthcare in the country. 10, only 10. They are not asking for 100. They are not asking for 50. They say 10, only 10. Only 10. Take me to the Suhum Government Hospital. The hospital was leaking. The hospital. People had gone there for health care, and the hospital is leaking. Just look at it. Somebody had gone to the hospital. They are vulnerable. They are sick and weak. And this is how they had to be dragged with the infusion happening. They had to be dragged because the hospital is leaking. And that's why I've said that, look, may we get to a point where we decide that all of our big men and women, when they are sick, they go to these hospitals so they can feel the pain and the plight of the people. And look at the caption. The gentleman who shared this on TikTok, Accra Tube, he says, in Sawam Government Hospital, instead we decide to build a cathedral. Nobody is against the building of a cathedral. But to the extent that it was the private pledge that the president made to God that if you grant me a second term, I will build you a cathedral. And so far, we have sunk so much money. Monies that could have constructed Agenda 111. Monies that could have fixed the Suhum Government Hospital. And you have men of God who have dedicated their time and their image and integrity to the rot that is happening. They have dedicated their long-standing integrity and image and that of the church on earth that they lead. They have dedicated it. You think that the people will forgive you when they go on their knees and pray? Pray that they ask for forgiveness for you. Because there's pain in the hearts of people. It is so humiliating, so undignifying, and so underwhelming that you go to a hospital. And the Suhum Government Hospital is just one of many examples. Go to Korle Bu. Korle Bu leaks as well. I've showed you videos of portions of Korle Bu that leaks. But when our big men are ill, they pick their passports and they travel outside the country. They check out. They'll tell you they're going for annual leave. They check out and go for medical care. That's why I'm saying that let everybody go through the same system that the people go through. Let them go and sit at the OPD and smell the funny smells that come out at those OPD places. Let them go to those hospitals like the Ridge Hospital, that emergency ward, the washroom there, the washroom next to it, the cockroaches and the rodents and the dirt and the stench and the smell. Ridge Hospital here, Accra Regional Hospital. Let the big men also go there and smell it and feel it. When they come, they will have an initiative of how things have to be done. But no. That you go to the hospital in a country called Ghana. You are sick and ill. And you have to be dragged like this. So undignifying and so insulting. But we have money enough to build a cathedral. Yes, we do. We have money enough to build a cathedral. We have money enough to be flying private jets. We do. We have a lot of money. And then you have young people who make it their daily job to defend this, forgetting that when they are ill, they even do not have passports. Forgetting that when they are ill, they even do not have visas. Forgetting that when they are ill, they cannot even afford the plane tickets, let alone the medical bill that comes along with it. And yet the people they support, Some of them draw their medical bills and expenses from the taxes that we pay and we have put together to develop our country. I said, if we had even just 10 of the Agenda 111 projects up and running, we'll be fine. Take me to the United States. There's a staunch member of the New Patriotic Party. And this is a question that I've asked. Maybe the Minister for Health, my friend Dr. Bernard Okubo, he needs to come and explain to us. The NHIS boss, they need to come and explain to us why they are doing dialysis for 6 months. I've applauded the government, but I'm saying that it looks like free water, free electricity. People were fooled to vote. Now they regret because after the elections, they were made to pay. It feels like the NAPCO people, they were told and promised permanency after the elections. Otilong. Today, NAPCO, when the government even talks about achievements and talk about job creation, before the elections, NAPCO was a job creating scheme. It was popularly announced. In every communication of the government, it was right there. After the elections, NAPCO go. These days, do you even hear Dr. Bawumia, the president, or any of the communicators talk about NAPCO? They have forgotten about them. The student nurses had to cry out before they were given 3 months of what they were owed. Some are owed 26 months. They were only given 3 months because they complained publicly. And it was at an MPP event. So they thought that, oh, everybody who had come is MPPs. Okay, so let's give them the microphone. They will give us praise and worship. And then the lady threw the bombshell. Even at that event, the problem is that some of her own colleagues who were also equally hungry like her were trying to shut her down from asking her question. That is the kind of society we have become. Take me to the US. And I'm playing this US video because there are often people who have run away and left us here. They have run away and gone there. They have better healthcare system. They have better transportation system. They have the best of everything there. When they call an ambulance, they are sure that the ambulance will not ask them to fuel the ambulance before it moves. They are sure that the ambulance will come and save their lives when they call 911. When they call the police will not ask them to provide fuel or to bring their own money to buy, sheets to write their statements. When they make an emergency call, they know that the system will be there for them. They run away and gone to live there. And they talk down at us that we are complaining too much. If it is that easy, come back and come and live with us. Come back and come and live with us and experience how we were told that we were buying Kenkey, a ball of Kenkey at 1 cedi. It was too outrageous. And now we are buying a ball of Kenkey at 5 cedis. Come back, come and live with us. Come. You, I'm talking to you. You live in the US, UK, Canada. You are run away. Come back. If you really love your country, come back. Come and live here. Sweat it out with us here. Sweat it out with us here. Come back and sweat it out. There's somebody who has lived out there. I'm sure they were all part of the narrative. But now the chickens have come home to roost. Play the video.
Ouch. Okay. All right. So the founding father of the New Jersey chapter. And your name is Nana Attabuama. Attabuama. Nana Attabuama. Yes. Okay. Nana, so how many years have you been here in the USA?
I've been here for almost 45 years.
Wow, that's a very long time.
Of course.
And have you been coming down to Ghana?
I just came back from Ghana last week.
Okay.
So I know the procession and the problem we are encounter in Ghana.
Okay. All right. So the MPP USA is 30 years. What it means is that you have seen virtually the entire lifespan of the New Patriotic Party here in the United States of America. What are the thoughts that you have to share about this chapter?
Well, this chapter, I'm glad they brought this 30 years anniversary. Why? First, I thank our leaders who fought for the independence of Ghana. And because of that, that's why we all are putting our resources together to build the party. It's like our national anthem, Yenayara Assassini, the Nananum year to us, and then the years will be the party right now, we need a good leadership. Nanato has failed the NPP. Why? So many things. He came in, he swore to us he will use a discipline, accountability. He failed. Look right now what is going on in Ghana. The party doesn't belong to Achim people. How many Achim people in Ghana are registered to vote? This is a warning to the vice president and the party officials, Osafo and the rest of them. They all need to sit back. I was here when Osafo came here. When Kufuor came, I was Kufuor, his chauffeur. I drove him to the airport before we win the election. So I know about this party, but the leaders of this city, for this country, all house.
Okay. All right. So the founding father of the New Jersey chapter, and your name is Nana Atabua.
So this is a founding father of the MPP in Amanoni, far away. And I'm saying that people who have run away from here, who live out there, who talk down at us. He's grown, and you can see he's okay, he's well-to-do. He's lived out there for 45 years. He got back and he realized how backward we have gone. And he put it right there. Those who love the country, they know. Those who love the country, they know. Those who pretend to love the country, they also know. Show me the statistics from the Ghana Statistical Service. I'll just do two things and we'll wrap up. Now, this is supposed to be imports from Burkina Faso. Put it up there. Burkina Faso doesn't have a sea. Burkina Faso is closer to our north, which is almost always hot. We import shea nuts from Burkina Faso. You see the amount? We import mangoes from Burkina Faso. You see the amount? And all of them are in millions. Johnny's Bite. Waste, scrap of primary cell batteries. We import baller. Cattle, China, moon, Nenche, we import from Burkina Faso. Shea carrot, oil and fractions, refined, we import from Burkina Faso. All other products we import, 23 million, 116 million, 26 million, 75 million, 166 million, 1.8 billion. In Kuto, we import all these things. We import mango, 166 million, 240,503. Mango. Yeah, when you go to Dodowa, plenty mango, rotting away. Was that not why we said we're going to have planting for food and jobs, one district, one factory, one village, one dam? And we even said we're going to have planting for export and rural development, PED project. We've sunk money into it. There's a mango farmer. Play a video for me.
My mango farm, Amango na bra ye nyato fo enti ya PHW4 ba ye no ba ye adwuma mo di ya fantetie mu sa ye sra mo mra ma hwaye na sese de ye wu pa mo nkasa mu ni mango kai wa mango mu ye wu kura kuani mi wu bitisa champo mi wu mede mi ni mi kunu ye de last ne busuafo enkrasa north Kintampo south Kintampo north yamango abre ye nyato fo tie sra Yasre, a man from Tamango, Mamma dear Mango, Eddie Juma, Yasam Mama Boye, Nasa ye woo, a man winning Bremenim di, Masamanim ba, age of 67, Nama Yamamango, let me not of 4, PAW4, Mr. Frederick, Mamma Yabu, Yabashay one for William Hannum.
Kojako Tobatin, thank you for this video. This is a woman who is almost a septuagenarian. She's almost a septuagenarian. She's inching towards 70. Her mango is ripe and it is rotting away. You can see, go back a bit. You see one of the mangoes on the tree is it has rotten. Show the mango farm. Show the woman in the mango farm. We import 166 million cedis worth of mango. We imported it in 2023 alone. 2024 figures have not come. 2024 figures have not come. So these things that we have, can't we, for example, set up a factory where these mangoes are? Because I understand that area has a lot of mangoes. So that we can even produce just common mango juice or dry out the mangoes, mango chips, whatever it is. What is wrong with us, really? And everything we have is import driven. Everything we have. Oh, there's a screenshot on sugar. How much we get on sugar? We started a Commander sugar factory. And we used our stinking dirty politics to run it down to the point where we have promised the people that the factory will be up and running, the factory will be up and running, the factory will be up and running, and nothing is happening. No, it's a picture. It's a code card. And then we have spent so much on importing sugar. Ghana spent 1.67 billion cedis to import sugar in 2023 alone. And that is 3 times of what we used to build the Commander Sugar Factory. This is the Ghana Statistical Service. Their own Ghana Trade Statistics 2023, not me. I didn't manufacture this. So that you go and say that I don't say anything nice about the government. The Ghana Statistical Service, they are the ones saying it. I'm only telling you because some of you don't read. It says Ghana spent 1.67 billion cedis to import sugar in 2023 alone. 3 times of what was used to build the Commander Sugar Factory. This amount could have operationalized our Commander Sugar Factory. As we speak, we don't produce a grain or a cube of sugar from this country or in this country. So your biggest imports, your sugar, your rice, your oil, your chicken. And when we talk, they say, oh, the rice, the local producers cannot. If we are really committed to giving the local producers and the local farmers the help they need, and we are not just interested in a few people who are going to profiteer off rice, sugar, oil, chicken, and the rest, even mango, so that they will come and use the money to support our political activities, I'm sure we'll be fine. 1.67 billion. Why won't our CD be hata 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 in Nanado's voice? Nanado says CD now hata 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 hata. Today the CD is it hata hata? Look, there's a video of Dr. Bawumia. That's a final video. He's wearing a gray suit with a red tie. He spoke about the CD, and that's what I'll leave you with. That's what I will leave you with. We're wrapping up on that. That's what I will leave you with. Today our CD has no respect. Today we have become vulnerable. Inflation is so sad. So sad. Last week I told you about, what do you call it? Kwame Sapon doing some analysis. It's so sad. If you have the video, play it. Let's wrap up. Please call us 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Play the video for me.
From anywhere. Just tool the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. From anywhere. Just tool the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
Road tolls. Dr. Bawumia said we should bring it back. He said this before, that we just have to toll the road and make money, not borrow. Today we have over-borrowed. He's now bringing it back after it was arbitrarily cancelled by the former roads minister. Is there anything called causing financial loss to the state? I'm sure we'll get there. Please call me 055-924-27